you for joining me in my SAP S/4HANA training. Please hit like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. We will be reviewing bank reconciliation. We will be changing our bank configuration to allow reconciliation. So we will start off with our GL accounts. We will create new GL accounts for the bank reconciliation. Let's go to FS00. And here's one of our GL accounts. I hit enter. I click edit. Let's go to control data tab. And in the control data tab, we will need the open item management to be unchecked. But if we try to uncheck this box and save it, we will have an error. So because there's already transactions in it. So what we'll do is we will retain the open item management and change the short text and long text and include old. Okay. So we will create new GL account and we will have the GL account series with ending 9. So let's save this. Let's go to the next bank account. Okay. So it should be 20. Hit enter. Okay, this is Barclays. And let's put on in the short text and in the account long text and click save. And then let's go to our next bank account, which is BC. And then hit enter. And then we'll change this also to all. Click save and check if we still have other bank accounts. Okay, it's only up to HSBC. So now we will be creating a new set of GL accounts. And for the main bank account, we will be using the uh, last digit as 9. Let's double check. So it's okay, does not exist. Okay, this is our BPI old, and we will create a new bank account for this one, and we will put it in 9 series. We will create based on a template, and our template will be the original bank account that we have created earlier. Okay. TUK2 is our company code. Click check, and we will have the same short text. We will remove the old. So I have removed the short text and GL long text, the old in these fields. And in the control data tab, we will be removing the open item management. So that should be unchecked. And this is already correct, G005 bank accounts. And let's click save. Okay, very good. So our next is for the incoming and outgoing cash movement. So incoming are receipts, receipts of cash, and outgoing are payments. So for our receipts, we will use the 1 series at the end. And our template will be the 9 because it will be very similar already with the 9 series. So GL account type will be the same, account group will be the same, and short text will be similar. We'll just put in for incoming, and in the GL account long text, we will put incoming receipts. Okay, and this is already correct. Let's click save. Okay, and the data was saved. And for the outgoing, we will use the ending of 2 for all outgoings of our bank account reconciliations. And we will create the temp with the template. This one is okay already. Let's just click check. And in the description, it will be very similar. We'll just put out as outgoing payments. Okay. And in the control data, the open item management should be unchecked. Okay, this is already fine. And then also the field status group G005. That's fine. Let's click save. And the data was saved. Now let's go to our next bank account, which is Barclays. That's in 20 series. And that's the old. Let me check. Yes, should be, it- this should be old. Okay, click save. And we will create the new main account in the last digit of 9. So we will create it with a template, and we will change this to 20. Okay. Company code TUK2, that's correct. Let's click check or next. And it will have the same GL account type, and the account group will be the same. And we will remove the old. This will also be the main account. So it will be just have like it like that. And in our control data tab, in account management in the company code, open item management should be unchecked. Okay, just checking the create bank interest tab. It should have a field status group of G005 for bank accounts. That's good. Let's click save. And now for our incoming and outgoing. First, our incoming. It will be in the last digit of 1 for our incoming. So we will create it with a template very similar to the 9 series, which is our main account. And the field status group is correct. And the open item management unchecked, that's correct. And the GL account type and account group is correct. And we will put here in for our one as an in series. And for the long description, we will put incoming receipts. Okay, let's click save. For outgoing, we will use the ending number 2. For the GL account, we will create with a template, and that's okay. We will use 129. Okay, our Barclays CA account. This is the outgoing, so let's put out. And in the long text, we will put outgoing payments. Let's review the control data, and that's correct. Open item management should be unchecked, and create bank interest tab G005, that's correct. And now let's click save, and our data was saved. And I think we still have another bank account in the 30 series, and that's HSBC. And we have already marked it as old. That's correct. Now we will create the new main account in the ending of 9. So Let's create with a template, and we will use the HSBC old account, and company code is correct. That's the UK2. And the field status group, that G005, that's correct for bank accounts. And in control data tab, in accounting management in company code, open item management should be unchecked. Okay. So we will remove the old. Okay. And let's click save. Very good. And then we will have our incoming and outgoing also. We will use the ending of one series for incoming. Let's create a template and use the created new main account to K2. That's okay. That's correct. And we will put here as in for incoming in the short text. And in the long text, we will put the words incoming receipts. Okay, in the control data tab, we will check open item management should be unchecked. That's good. And in the create bank interest, the field status group should be G005 for bank accounts. That's correct. Let's click save. And the data was saved. And then we will use for the two series for the outgoing. That's created with a template. And the 39, which is the new main account, that's okay. Company to code and the G005 for bank accounts is correct also in the create bank interest tab. Now let's go to type description tab. GL account type and account group is correct. And in the short text, we will include in for incoming. And for GL account long text, we will put the word incoming receipts. Oh no, that's outgoing payments because this is already two and this is also outgoing and this should be also out. Okay, number two, that's outgoing, and then click save. And the data was saved. Now we will prepare the bank accounts to have exchange rate differences, and we will have that in OBA1. Type into your command field /O or /N and OBA1, 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 hit enter. And here we have the exchange rate open items GL accounts, KDF transactions. That's our chart of accounts, ZAB2. Put in your chart of accounts. And right now, what we have is 120, 100, and 21. Let's double check. What's this? I think this is. Okay, this is trade receivable, I guess. Let me check. Sort by GL account, and then we have 1 to 100. That's trade receivable. Okay, and this one, I think this is trade payables. Let's double check. Sort by GL account by clicking on the column header of GL account, and then we'll check the 200, 200, 100. That is trade payables. Double check 200, 100. Okay. Now we will include them, all our new bank accounts, in this series of exchange gain or loss of foreign exchange. So to do it quickly, we can copy. So I've copied all. So the loss and gain and valuation will be the same. and the adjustment will all be the same. We'll just put in a new GL account, and our GL account will be our bank's our new bank series. So I've clicked search and check and click on the column header to sort it by GL account, and we will no longer use the old. We will start with the incoming and then outgoing, and then this is the main. The one with no description is the main. Okay, so let's first put the incoming and then leave everything as is. Let's hit enter, and then we have it there already, and add more entries. Let's copy, and then this is 2, hit enter, and then copy again, and this is 49. Okay, so we have already completed for the first bank account, and then copy again, this time for the second bank account, which is Barclays. Hit enter, enter again, okay, and then copy again for the outgoing. Let's check. And for the main account, let's highlight that and then copy and then 9. Okay, and last one, last set, copy. We have the 30 series, okay, for SHBC. That's okay. Let's hit enter, enter, 3. Okay, hit enter, hit enter. Okay, and then click copy. Oops, highlight and click copy. And then for the incoming, hit enter. Okay, highlight again for the outgoing, hit copy and change it to 2. Hit enter and click save. So we'll just create a new customizing request to make it easier, and this will be exchange rate differences. Exchange rate differences for bank recon the UK 2. I hit enter, okay, and then click check next for or hit enter. And that's it. We have updated our gel accounts for the currency exchange rate, and we put blank in order that we can use all types of currencies. Now for the old accounts, you may use F-03 to close all the transactions, but we'll do that later on. I'll just show you in /n to go to a new T code F-03. So this is where you will close the details of the old house bank account. So we will configure our banks for manual bank reconciliation. That will be in a long T code. Let me show you /n, and with that SLR with 317 ending. If you hit enter, you will see change view manual bank statement transactions. Alternatively, you can go to SPRO or SIMG in your command field /n and SIMG. And from there, from the customizing implementation guide, you will go to financial accounting node, and from financial accounting node, you will be going to bank accounting, and from bank accounting node, it will be on business transactions, and from business transaction node, you will go to payment transactions, and from payment transaction node, you will go to manual bank statement, and from the manual bank statement, you will have the create and assign business transactions. Execute this, and you will have the same. Let me double check that. And you can check that this right mouse click and display technical info. Yes, this is your T code 8072317. Okay, execute. And we will have our customized bank statement transactions. Let me just check the position. If there's already ZAB1, ZAB1, there, no, there's no ZAB1. So what we're going to do is we'll use ZAB1 and ZAB2. Okay, so click new entries, and in the transaction, this is transaction code. You'll use ZAB1, and here it's additions for incoming and minus for outgoing. So we will use additions plus the first is the ZAB1 for incoming. So there's a selection positive value. Okay, that's and our text will be incoming collection, incoming receipts or collection. Let me just change that. And ZAB2 for outgoing payments. That's negative. Okay, and then click save and create your new customizing request. And this is create and assign business transaction. Let me just copy that. Create and assign business transaction for bank recon, and that will be for TUK2. There's extra space. Click enter or click save, and then click continue or click hit enter. And that's it. The data was saved. And now we will go to define posting keys and posting rules for manual bank statements. Let's go back and then back again. And now we have this define posting keys and posting rules for manual bank statement. And these also have a long T code. And we will use our chart of accounts ZAB to put in your chart of accounts and click check or hit enter. Let's check if our desired account symbol. So we have accounts, we need account symbol and then the description if it's available. So I'll be using ZA and then bank main. So there's no CA bank main, and then let's go to position also and CA bank in. There's no CA bank in. That's good. And then we will use ZA bank out. ZA bank out. Okay, there's no ZA bank out. So let's create new entries and then Let's put in the details. ZA Bank main bank, and then bank in for incoming receipts, and then outgoing payments. Okay, then click save, and then create a new customizing request, and that will be define posting keys and posting rules for bank statement. VS DUK 2, and click save or hit enter and click continue or hit enter, and the data was saved. So now we will assign accounts to accounts symbol. So let me just move that, move the column. Assign accounts to account symbol. Double click this folder. Double check that you are in the right chart of accounts. That is my chart of accounts. Chart of accounts TUK2. So click new entries. And in here, the account symbol will use the ZBank main, ZBank in, and ZBank out. And the account method will be plus, and the currency plus. And we will have a GL account with our series. Okay, so let me just type it in. Okay, so let me just count if we have the right number of GL account number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's good. And the 9, remember that ending of 9 is our main account. And then the 1 is the incoming receipts, and then 2 is the outgoing. The plus sign means this is mask that we can use any. This is also a mask, which means we can use any any number, any currency, and any account mode. Click save, and the data was saved. And now we will create keys for posting rules. Double click this folder. Let's double check again that our posting rule is not yet available. So I'll be using ZAB1 and ZAB2. I click position to find ZAB1, and there's no ZAB1. Let me just double check for ZAB2, and there's no ZAB2. So click new entries, and we have posting rule. So we will use ZAB1 and ZAB2, and then use the text of incoming receipts and outgoing payments. And that's it. Let's hit enter. Okay, it means that we were able to use the AB1 and the AB2. Click save, and the data was saved. So now we will define posting rules. Double click define posting rules folder. And remember that we have created CAB1 and CAB2. Let's just check if it's available. CAB1, okay, it's available. And CAB, that's B2. Okay, so click new entries. So our posting rule will be CAB1. Okay, and then the posting area is 1 for bank accounting. So we have subsidiary ledger for 2 and 1 for bank accounting. So we'll put bank accounting. So in our posting key, this will be a debit 50. So to double check, let's click it and go down 50. 40 is credit. 50 is credit and 40 is debit. So we will CAB1 is incoming. Okay, let's put in 40 for debit. That will increase, and we want to increase the main account. So ZA Bank should be here already. Yes, okay. ZA Bank main, we will increase it. That's why debit and ZA Bank main, and then we will reduce. And since this is debit, okay, 40 debit, it means that the other side is credit. We can leave it blank, and then the account symbol would be ZA Bank in. I think let's just type it in. ZA Bank in, in, ZA Bank in. Okay, in the document type, we will use SA. Let's double check. SA GL account. Okay, it's available. GL account, and then the posting type will be 4. 4 is clear debit GL account. Okay, and so that's it. Let's click save. Oh, wait, one. No, it's for clear credit. Clear credit account. Sorry, clear credit account. Because this is credit. We will credit this one. And then save. And the data was saved. That's for ZAB1. And to add, just double click define posting rules and go back. So we have already ZAB1, and that's 40 for debit. And we will credit the ZBank in. So when we already do reconciliation, the all the transactions in will be transferred to the main account. That's why we have here the posting key 5 for clear credit GL account. Okay, let's do another one, new entry, and that's ZAB2. And our posting area is still 1 for bank accounting. Okay, and our posting key this time will be 50 for credit. So right now we will credit the main account, 50, 50. Okay, 50. Okay, the main account, and the account symbol is ZA Bank main. Yes, and we will debit. This is to close the outgoing payments from the ZA Bank out. ZA Bank out. Okay, and our document type will be SA also, which is GL entry. Okay, okay, and then our posting type will be Ford one. This one, debit, clear debit, because it will debit the main account. We will debit, I mean, the ZA Bank out account. Debit this and then credit the main account. Okay. and then save. And it says that do not enter posting key on the debit side. So we'll just have to change positions. And so let's put the ZA Bank out, and then this is ZA Bank main, and we will use 40. Let's double check. 40. So previously this was reduced, so it was credited the Z Bank out, and we will now debit. We will now 40. We will now debit it. That's correct. And then the main account will be credited. It will be reduced. So this will clear out the Z Bank out. And that's correct. So let's simulate to double check. Mm, okay. We will put the 40 at the right side. Let's reverse it again. Main. So instead of putting it there, let's put it here. So we will reduce the main account. So we will debit. We will reduce the main account. So we will credit this one because our error is do not put a debit. So we will reduce that one and let's put credit. Let's try simulate. Gonna enter posting key on the debit side. So it doesn't want the debit side. Uh, this is the debit side. Okay, I was correct already earlier. This is the debit, the out, to clear out. And then this is the main, the credit. So it will reduce the main account. And let's just put the posting key here, the credit. Credit, credit. That will be 50. Okay. And then let's simulate. Okay. I've X that. I just simulated. Let's save it. And the data was saved. So let's go back. And we should have, okay, okay. So this one, it allowed the debit to the main account, and in was credited to reduce the accounts wherein you put the receipts. And then here, we debit out this the ZA Bank out because this was first credited when we make payments. Now it will be debited, and it said that we don't need to put in any posting key. So that's correct. And we will credit to reduce the ZA Bank main. Okay, and our transaction type is SA and SA also. Very good. And this one is 5 to clear credit, and the other is to clear debit. Okay, let's save. And the data is already saved. So now we need to define variants for manual bank transaction. We will do that in T code OT43. OT43. Uh, and slash N to execute a new transaction code. Alternatively, if you want to use SPRO or SMIMG, you will need to go to this nodes. First, go to financial accounting node, and from financial accounting node, you will go to bank accounting node, and from the bank accounting node, you will go to bank business transaction node, and from the business transaction node, you will go to payment transactions node, and from the payment transaction nodes, you will go to manual bank statement node, and from the manual bank statement node, define various posting, define various for manual bank statement, define variants for manual bank statements. Execute this, and we will have the same details. As you can see, it's OT43. And for our bank reconciliation, SAP 01 is the standard, and we can review the details by double clicking the standard. And here are the details of the standard. We won't be changing any of the fields in the standard. So let's go back and copy. So click the copy icon, and here you have from variant. So we will use the SAP 01 variant, which is already highlighted. That's correct. And we will create our new variant, which is ZABS2. Okay, let's check. Okay, that's good. Now we will fill in the details. So from column 1 to 3, that will have a length of 4. That is transaction, and then allocation number, that's already correct. And from column 2, from 8 to 10, that's value date, allocation number, that's already correct. And from column 3, that's the offset is 19, that will be up to length of 15, and that will be amount alternative. Okay, let's hit enter. And we will not use a match code. Let's remove this line. Okay, and we will put a standard and offset length for this one. See if we can check it first. Okay, say B2 is correct. For the amount, let's see if we can position the cursor on the field before inserted. Okay, field, and Okay, let's just click the details. So we won't use the cost center. Let's remove the cost center. This is in the list. Business area is 4, and then we have 13. The length for bank reference, that's amount. Let's click in the document number, and our document number is 10, length of output 10. Hmm. Our bank reference should be, let's try to remove first this one. 3. Okay. Document number, okay, that's good. Document number is 10. And the bank reference that we will have foreign currency. Do we have that? Foreign currency, we don't have it. Let's check if there are additional page down. There's no additional fields. Can we use this one and click glass? No, can double click that. Bank reference output length is 13. We'll just use that one. And then business area, double click, check it, and then it's sufficient. So let's use the bank reference as 5, and then business area as 6, maximum length as exceeded. Okay, let's check 4, 10, 15, 10, 5, 6. Hmm. I know we can still add 71. Okay, let's put it for first. Okay, so let's check this 3, 8, 19, and let's put it at 37. And then here on the 60th and 66. So we will have the length of 6. And we can put in the collective invoice. The maximum length should not exceed 4. Okay, 4. And we add collective invoice. And can we put in 4? Okay, that's in 73. And then let's put this in 6. Let's check. Doesn't want. Okay, let's just put it business area import. Okay, I think that's it. We'll just change it later on if needed. Let's click save and create a new customizing request. Our customizing request would be define variants for manual bank statements. So that's manual bank statement TUK2. Okay. Okay, so there we have it. So we have our variant ZABS2. We'll just have to change it later on. And we need to activate this. As we can see, it's not yet activated. Just go back. I think it's already highlighted and activate. Yes, okay, it was activated. Let's save it. Okay, changes has been made. Okay, let's go to uh, create and assign business transaction. It has a long T code. Let's just go back. Yes, I want to save it. Okay, and will be create and assign business transactions is here at the top and execute it. And for our transactions, we will use ZAB1 and ZAB2. Let's check. I've clicked position to find if there is an existing ZAB1. Yes, this is our ZAB1 and ZAB2. And the posting rule is asking what is our posting rule. Our posting rule is ZAB1. Let's see. I have clicked search and ZAB1. Okay, incoming receipts. Okay, incoming receipts. And then our posting rule for ZAB2 is also ZAB2. And that's it, our outgoing payments. And we will leave blank the account modification and this one interpret a logarithm. We will leave those blank. Let's okay, that's it. Let's click save. And it's asking for a customizing request. We will use a new customizing request. We will put in create and assign business transactions for bank recon and TUK2. Oops. And to change that, let's click save. Let's change the customizing request by going to SE10. Let's open a new window. Type in /O to open a new window. SE10 to go to our customizing request. And we don't need the workbench request. And click display. And that's it. Double click that, our customizing request, and go to properties. And then click the change button and click and then change put in it's already at the so let's just put a dash so that's why and then two. Okay, back right on two. Okay, save, close our window and double check our transaction. That's data was saved. Okay, that's okay. So I think that's it. Let's go back. Okay, so there we have it. We have configured our bank transactions, and later on we will do the details for the bank reconciliation and if there are additional requirements for the bank reconciliations. Okay, thank you.